Use the stick on the controller in your tilt the stick up on your dominant hand controller to switch between. You can crouch down by physically crouching or by tilting the stick downward on your dominant hand controller. Crouch through the tunnel to reach the other side. Move the stick down on the indicated controller to crouch. This next section is for climbing. Reach the top to proceed. To climb, first grip the climbable surface, then well done. Proceed to the next room. This is the shooting range. To start, I'll get you acquainted with your sidearm. Bring your hand to the indicated hip. Now test your aim. Press trigger to fire your sidearm and eliminate all of the targets. Next, reach over to your shoulder and press grip to grab a new magazine from your ammo pocket. You can grab a new magazine by bringing your hand to your shoulder ammo pocket and pressing the now. Insert the mag back and lastly, rack the gun by sliding down to finish off these remaining targets. You can holster an engine weapon on your back to re-equip later. Try placing your new gun over your shoulder. Only one gun can be kept in this pocket at a time. To equip it again, reach back over your shoulder. You can also aim down sights by holding your gun closer to your face. Your shots will be more accurate. Let's begin with melee combat. All players have a free knife which can be equipped from the wrist pocket. The knife deals melee damage when slashed with enough speed. Attack the target by slashing with your knife. Well done. Proceed to the next room. Your hero item can be equipped from the indicated hip pocket. Charge the railgun by gripping the handle and pulling it back. Then fire it when it's fully charged, but be careful not to overload it. Nothing left but digital dust. Next up are your special abilities. Each hero has 2 basic abilities and 1 ultimate ability. Basic abilities can be purchased from the armory. To start, buy the turret ability. Rotate your hand to select the total amount you want to purchase. You can access your abilities from the ability wheel. With your non-dominant hand, press and hold the trigger button to open the ability wheel. Next, hover your hand over the indicated icon to start casting the ability. Select the turret. Next, hover your hand over the indicated icon to start casting the ability. Select the turret ability by hovering your hand over the icon. Releasing the trigger closes the ability wheel. Press and hold the trigger button with your non-dominant. Releasing the trigger closes the ability wheel. Releasing the trigger closes the ability wheel. Press and hold the trigger button with your non-dominant hand to reopen your ability wheel. Press and hold the trigger button with your non-dominant. Next, hover your hand over the indicated icon to start casting the ability. Select the turret ability by hovering your hand over the icon. Next, hover your hand over the indicated icon to start casting the ability. Select the turret ability by hovering your hand over the icon. Move your hand towards the next highlight. Releasing the trigger. Select the turret ability. Move your hand towards the next highlighted point until you complete the gesture. Some abilities like the turret can be rotated using your hand. Use trigger to place the turret, or grip to cancel. Well done. In this next test, you'll need your ultimate ability. I've added it in your ability wheel. Use your ultimate ability to debuff the target and destroy the nearby turrets. Press and hold the trigger button with your non-dominant hand to reopen your ability wheel. Press and hold the trigger button with your non-dominant hand to reopen your ability wheel. Press trigger to fire the EMP grenade, or grip to cancel. Nicely done. Ultimate abilities cannot be used every round, so make the best use of them. You can now proceed to the next room. This is the Siphon, a device used by the attacking team to extrapolate data from the digital world. Players on the attacking team can also carry the Siphon in their wrist pocket. Place the Siphon in the main goal of the attacking team is to plant the Siphon within a bomb site. Proceed to the bomb site in the next room. The Siphon can only be planted inside a bomb site. First, equip the Siphon. Now grip both handles of the Siphon. With both handles, the process failed. The Siphon can only be planted within the bomb site. Grab both handles and hold them apart to start planting. Process failed. Process failed. The process failed. The Siphon can only be planted within the bomb site. Process failed. The Siphon can only be planted within the bomb site. Grab both handles and hold them apart to start planting. Grab both handles. Siphon planted. Well done. The Siphon has now been planted and will count down to detonation. However, players on the defending team can defuse the Siphon. Let's switch sides and start the defusal process. To defuse the Siphon, you will need a diffuser. Each player on the defending team has a free diffuser stored in their wrist pocket. Hold your hand over the highlighted pocket. Place the diffuser on top of the Siphon. Next, you will need to grip both handles. To start diffusing, raise your hands up. Checkpoint reached. Keep going. Well done. The Siphon has been disarmed. Proceed to the final room. This concludes your training. Press the menu button on your controller to bring up the options menu and exit to the main menu.